Your English is already impressive and you've worked hard to get here. But sometimes, even the most fluent Urdu speakers make a few classic mistakes that can make their English sound less natural. Don't worry, these are super common, and the good news is, they're easy to fix once you know what to look for. So, if you want to sound more like a native speaker and boost your confidence, let's tackle these together. Ready? Let's jump right in and see how you can level up your English today. Mistake number 1, mixing up he and she. This is probably the most common error Urdu speakers make, and it's totally understandable. In Urdu there's just one word for both genders, so it's easy to get confused when switching to English. But in English, gender is important. Using he for boys and she for girls is a must. If you mix them up, it can change the meaning of your sentence or even confuse the person you're talking to. For example, if you say she is my brother, people might not understand what you mean. So, here's a simple trick. Before you speak, quickly think about the person you're talking about. Is it a boy or a girl? Then use he or she accordingly. It might take a little practice, but soon it'll become second nature. The easy fix is to pause for a split second and picture the person in your mind. This tiny habit can help you avoid this mistake every time you speak English. Mistake number 2, saying I am agree. This one is a direct translation from Urdu, and it's a habit that's hard to break. In English we don't use am with agree. The correct way is simply I agree. So, next time you want to show you agree with someone, just say I agree. No need for am. Try saying it out loud right now. I agree. Doesn't that sound smoother? Practicing this will help you sound more natural and confident in conversations. Mistake number 3, using the phrase, your good name when meeting someone new. This is a polite way to ask in Urdu, but in English it sounds a bit odd and formal. In English, the most natural way to ask is, what's your name? It's simple, friendly, and what native speakers use every day. If you want to be extra polite, you can say, may I know your name? But your good name isn't used in English, so try to avoid it. Let's move to mistake number 4, using extra prepositions. This is another habit that comes from translating directly from Urdu. For example, you might say, discuss about the plan, but in English the word discuss doesn't need about. So instead of saying, let's discuss about the project, just say, let's discuss the project. Removing unnecessary words makes your English sound cleaner and more professional. This rule applies to other verbs too. For example, don't say order for food, just say order food. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel. And finally, mistake number 5, translating idioms word for word from Urdu to English. Idioms are tricky because they don't always make sense when translated directly. For example, you might say, my eye fell on him, which is a common phrase in Urdu, but in English this sounds confusing or even funny. The correct way to say it in English is, I noticed him. This is clear and easy to understand. Whenever you're unsure about an idiom, try to find the English equivalent or just say what you mean in simple words. Fixing these mistakes isn't hard at all. The key is to notice them when you speak or write, and then practice the correct way. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every mistake is a step towards better English. Remember, learning a language is a journey, not a race. Celebrate your progress and keep going. You're already doing great, and with a little more practice, you'll sound even more fluent and natural. Want more simple English tips and tricks? Hit subscribe and join our community of learners. Together, we'll help you speak English with confidence and clarity.